Hi everybody, I'm Vincenzo Gargiulo and I am the Head of Business Solutions and New Services in Blue Digit, part of Italgas Group. Blue Digit is the digital innovation hub of the Italgas Group, and the company was established July last year, so July 2021, with the aim to, on one hand, push even more forward the impact of the business digital transformation for the Italgas Group, making it even more effective and efficient, but also on the other hand, to start offering to the market our innovative digital solutions and create a lateral business opportunity for the group. In Blue Digit, I am the head of business solutions and new services, and my role is mainly about business relationship management across the board with all group companies, ensure that we deliver the right initiatives and projects to meet all the business needs and win all their challenges, but also to start up the commercial activities outside of the Italgas perimeter. Sustainability is one of the levers on which Italgas Group strategy is based, and therefore Blue Digit kind of follows the same approach. Of course, we truly believe that gas networks will play a critical role in the energy transition towards meeting the EU target of net zero by 2050. And in this context, we believe that digitally transform the gas distribution network is a mandatory element to allow gas blending and the usage of green gases, biomethane, and green hydrogen. The ESG criteria have been widely embedded in our 21-27 industrial plan, and the way we did so has been to create specific targets in terms of energy efficiency and emission cutting. Particularly, we have identified a reduction of greenhouse gas emissions, scope 1 and 2, by 30%, and a reduction of energy consumption by 25% compared with 2020 levels. Our achievements in terms of reduction of emissions and energy efficiency improvement have been recognized widely. In fact, for the third running year, we are listed into the Sustainability Yearbook by Standard & Poor's, and we are part of the FTSE for Good Index series. And I think these are all concrete demonstrations of the fact that Italgas is putting a lot of effort, massive efforts, in making our operations and the way we work much more sustainable year over year. Trust is a key asset of our strategy to succeed on everything we do. And particularly, we try on a daily basis to increase trust among us, so among the Blue Digit employees, but also the Italgas employees. And the way we do so is by encouraging us, let me say, to be accountable for what we do, to push more and more for collaborative approach and capability to share feedbacks. And I think all of that, together with a robust success track record of achievements, particularly in the digital transformation journey, increased the degree of trust among employees. Towards our customers, because as I said, Blue Digit is also aiming to offer to external parties outside of the Italgas perimeter our digital solutions and services. The way we build trust is basically made on transparency, on how we do, on what we do, on the measurement of our performances, and also is based on be accountable for what we do and be always there when is required. So this degree of greater trust among us, with our customers, with our internal stakeholder, is creating kind of greater degree of energy that is allowing us to push even more and accelerate even more the digital transformation of our operation and the way of working. When we set up Blue Digit last year, we tried to think about what could make us unique, because that's, of course, an interesting question when you are starting up something. And we started to realize that sustainability could be an interesting way to make us unique. So why we think that sustainability is making us unique is because we are not only focusing on allowing our business or our customer business to be more sustainable through new technologies on the ground, but we are also trying to make the transformation itself a sustainable journey. And how we are trying to do so is by focusing on delivering sustainable software. This means software that is written in a fashion that is minimizing the usage of power, the usage of storage, in delivering on the ground the best performing from a sustainability standpoint hardware and solutions. But also, last but not least, we understood that do a sustainable digital transformation means also do not leave anybody behind in front of the transformation of the way of working. And this means for us be actively supporting upskill, reskill programs while we deliver new technology. So that's probably how we are making us unique with sustainability. So we want to make the digital transformation journey sustainable on both the what and the how. Creating trust is about accountability. And typically, an IT company is accountable for a project delivery, is accountable for a certain degree of quality of service, is accountable for delivering on time, on budget. But rarely we can find somebody that is accountable for concretely delivering against a sustainability target. And that's where we are trying to do something different. So everything started, of course, working with the group companies. So starting by this year, we decided to score all the initiative to be delivered in the next year at budget time when we were doing budget, not only against profitability indexes like MPV or IRR or against other financial or project-related targets, but we introduced also a sustainability index that was able to give us the potential impact of each single initiative that was proposed to be delivered in the next year, in the following year. And we basically embedded into the decision-making process also this indicator. So what we are doing now that we are delivering against the prioritized portfolio is to try to quantitatively measure the impact that we kind of planned to have on each single initiative. And I can tell you that out of all the portfolio, approximately 60% of our projects are going to deliver a concretely measurable impact in terms of sustainability and, widely speaking, ESG. The same approach that we tested this year internally, now we are ready to export externally to all the customers on the market that will desire to work with us to receive our services and product offering. What we saw is that, of course, us starting speaking and introducing sustainability as a way to score initiatives, to prioritize initiatives, to also somehow define the value of something we want to do, is making us closer to the business. Is a common land where we speak same language. And the fact that we started to also see the sustainability impact of our IT projects is creating much more empathy for what we do, and is making us and the business stakeholders closer and closer. It's a common land, it's a common language that we can speak. A part of that, sustainability plus a strong success track record of achievements on data security, data and operational integrity, and all the success track record of new solutions and services delivered by our digital factory, introducing new ways of working like agile methodology, design thinking methodology. All these set of elements generated the greater trust of the business stakeholders against IT and vice versa, because we found a number of areas where the border between IT and business effectively doesn't exist any longer. And the fact that now we are feeling part of the same journey, because we are sharing also the same goal on sustainability, on security of operations, and so on and so forth, is basically making us feeling as one team. Open innovation and also collaboration outside of the company borders is a mandatory element to create what I think is one of the most powerful ingredient of a transformation, of a business disruption in positive terms. And the main ingredient is effectively contamination. So I think contamination is what we are searching for when we go outside and search for new ideas, new approaches, new ways of working. And typically we do that leveraging the connections that we have as Italgas with a number of players at European but also global level, doing our same job. So we share a lot of ideas, approaches, way of working, feedbacks, lessons learned. The other ecosystem with which we have a lot of connection is, of course, the university world. And we have a lot of interactions there. And this is also a source for our talent acquisition strategy, of course. Last but not least, and that's also something that Blue Digit is trying to work on, is the ecosystem of our suppliers. Effectively, we are trying to move on and move forward in order not to statically think to a relationship that is polarized somehow between who is the customer, who is the supplier. What we are discovering, trying to implement also our commercial strategy in Blue Digit, is that who today, or better, who yesterday was one of our supplier can become one of our commercial partners. And who today is a Blue Digit customer, tomorrow can become our commercial partner or even a supplier. So I think we are trying to contaminate ourselves in order to receive new inputs, receive new ways of looking to the world from different directions and angles, and we are doing the same. And this is enriching us much more than trying to innovate or generate new ideas just staying internally into the company, but is also creating new opportunities for the business and for Blue Digit particularly, because making a little bit more dynamic our network and do not be too much focused on the name that we give to each node of our network, but look to the value that we can unlock, a part of why we are connected. That could be a supply relationship. This is making us richer in terms of ideas, feedbacks, and also inputs that can allow us to move a bit forward on a daily basis in the innovation journey. As part of a very complex ecosystem of people, companies, activities. So, I mean, our world is quite complex. So if we can make it very, very simple, at the end of the story, I think trust is there when on one end you demonstrate to be accountable, on the other end you are ready for feedbacks in a two ways fashion. So when you have these two ingredients there, I think results, good outcomes will come and objectives will be surely met.